We have had 2 cats for quite a while, and we recently decided that we wanted to expand our family and acquired a little puppy. Now, she is a Chihuahua mix, and so she's naturally skittish, a little shaky. But when we first got her, she was unusually scratchy. Scratching all the time, constantly. We quickly discovered that she was riddled with fleas, and this is not okay. In a house with 2 clean cats, we got to get rid of these fleas immediately. So, being out in the country, we took the trip to the nearest town and scouted out the 3 local convenience stores for anything and everything that we could find that would possibly kill, eliminate, repel, or castrate these fleas and just get rid of them. As soon as we get home, we take this tiny dog, pick her up, put her in the sink, and the moment she's hit with a blast of cold water, she squirms and tries to get away and is reluctant to let us bathe her. She's scared to let us clean her. She's afraid of what is going to happen while we're trying to get rid of these fleas. She doesn't know what's going on, and it's uncomfortable, and it's scary. And even though she's reluctant, we use our best baby talk voices to soothe her, to wash her, to clean her. And she makes the decision to allow us to spray her down, soap her up, rinse her off, dry her, and then finish up with the flea collar. Jesus was having dinner with a rowdy bunch, an eclectic group of sinners. He's just spending time with these people that are despised and booed and rejected and hated, especially by the religious group of people, by the people from the good side of town. And he's just spending time with them. And we hear the religious people who are standing off in the distance, whispering to themselves, thinking, surely this isn't okay. There's no way God can be okay with this man spending time interacting with, hanging out with sinners. God doesn't want that for his people. And surely even the sinners, the people Jesus is hanging out with, are probably also confused. We've never had anyone, any religious teachers or God-fearing people spend time with us like we're real human beings. We've never had anyone acknowledge us. Jesus knew what both groups were thinking, and he understood the tension and the confusion. And he decides, I am going to teach everyone how God actually wants to interact with sinners. What God actually thinks about sinners. How God sees sinners. And he starts by telling everyone a story about a sheep that gets lost. Just one sheep out of 100 that gets lost, that chose a different way, chose its own way, strayed from the path, left the protection of the shepherd, the comfort, community, and familiarity of the flock, and this sheep chose to do what it wanted to do. Now, the shepherd is all too familiar and knows all too well that if this sheep doesn't come back to the flock, it's going to die. There's no hope for this sheep to survive on its own. It needs the shepherd. The shepherd also knows that sheep, ironically, much like people who sin, are often so distracted by what's directly in front of them that they don't even have a chance of getting home, no matter how badly they want to get back. So the shepherd knows the only way this sheep is getting back into my fold, getting back into the flock, is if I go look for it. If I can find it, I'll have to pick it up, but I will joyfully bring it back to the flock. Up until now, the understanding has been that if you want God to like you, if you want people to see you as a good, God-fearing person, if you want God to save you, to protect you, if you want God to love you, you have to figure out how you can be good enough, how you can get clean, how you can be worthy enough. If you want God, you have to figure out a way to get to Him first. But it's as if Jesus is saying there's actually nothing you can do to make God like you. There's nothing you can do to make God want you. There's nothing you can do to make God love you. You are like a sheep that needs to be restored. In fact, what you do need is for the shepherd to find you, to pick you up, and to bring you back. And Jesus says, by the way, I am the shepherd, okay? So what you really need is for me to find you. You need me to pick you up. You need me to carry you back, and I would love to bring you back to the flock. You need me to clean you, to heal you, to restore you, and I will do it joyfully. After the initial flea bath with our puppy, we had to do some checkups and follow-up baths to make sure that the fleas were actually gone, and anytime she got filthy or dirty, we had to give her a bath. But the more that we bathed her, she began to trust us, that even though it's cold and wet and scary and uncomfortable and maybe even painful, she would trust that when we said, "It's time for us to clean you," she wasn't scared. She wasn't afraid. She didn't think that we were out to hurt her. And she let us clean her. Our cats, on the other hand, are a completely different story altogether. When it's time for a bath, they claw and scratch and fight and cry and do whatever they can to get away. They absolutely refuse to let us clean them. There is a moment for all of us where Jesus has been just spending time with us. And He'll say to us, "Okay, it's time for you to let me find you. It's time for you to let me pick you up. It's time for you to let me carry you, to let me heal you and your relationships, to restore your heart, to give you new life, to get rid of your fleas." And we can be like my cats and utterly refuse to let Him clean us and embrace the filthiness, embrace the fleas that bite us, that hurt us, that give us pain and torment and suffering. We can embrace the path that has taken us away from God. Or we can choose to submit and to let Him clean us, even though it's scary and it's cold and it's painful sometimes. But we can trust that in that moment when Jesus wants to clean us, it's a good thing. And when we finally are willing to let him clean us and get rid of our fleas, get rid of the decisions that we make that hurt ourselves and hurt other people and that take us away from the life that God has in store for us, when we're finally willing to just let him clean us, that'll be something else.